Hello everybody, it's Queen. I'm going to show you guys today something that, I had a lot of people in my last cocktail tell me they don't drink, they don't drink alcoholic beverages. Well, today, guess what? These are mocktails that I'm going to show you. I know you saw that back there, but those are for people who want to put a little spirit in their drink, and I'm just showing you what you can use in any of these cocktails. Back there's the Maker's Mark Cask Strength, which is a very strong, it's this particular bottle is a 112.2 proof, so it's pretty strong. Then you have the gin, and you have the overproof rum, which is 151 proof. I like this one because when I make tiki drinks, you don't want your drinks to be watered down, so you want them to stay strong, just like when you serve them. Back there's the Ciroc brandy. These are the ingredients that I have to show you the mocktails. We're going to use that Blue Moon that I had in my grocery haul. I made some lemonade, homemade lemonade, with some elderberry flower, just for some added dimension and different flavor in these mocktails. Because these mocktails, you really want them to be flavorful. Because essentially what they are is just sweetened juices or sweetened sodas. You got to have the perfect glassware, measuring tools, garnishments, straws, fruit peels. And these are just some of the things that I'm going to use in my cocktails this weekend. Mocktails for whoever want. That's some fresh squeezed lime juice. This beauty, I had a watermelon. I just juiced it. And this is just pure watermelon juice. Nothing is in it. This is pure watermelon juice, unsweetened. This one actually I sweetened because I'm going to use it to show you guys the mocktail. So this one I sweetened, but that one back there is pure watermelon juice that I juiced. I juiced to get this amount of juice. I juiced a medium-sized watermelon. It's pretty juicy. Back there, you guys know what these are. These are sodas that you can mix stuff with. I got different syrups that you can sweeten stuff with. Like I just showed you, I have the elderberry syrup that I'm going to use in a cocktail today. But I have a new bottle. I have the watermelon, strawberry, the cherry. And back there is the, I don't know if you can see it, the mango syrup. Mango. I have some, getting these at the dollar store actually. These sparkling carbonated waters. They're very tasty. My garnishes for today. You can use whatever you have in the house. And then I have some mixers. Some of these mixers, like I sweetened the watermelon with this one. This is non-alcoholic, and it's a sweetener. All it is basically just sweetened Kool-Aid or whatever. But, I sweeten the watermelon with it because it's red and it's sweet. I like to control the sugar in my drinks because I don't like sugary drinks. You guys seen these in my food hauls. These are mixers. You can just mix them with juices, sparkling waters. You can mix them with club sodas. Use a premium brand though. You can mix them with, lime juice, or you can mix them with lemonade. These mocktails, coconut water, or the non-alcoholic beer. Some grocery stores even carry non-alcoholic spirits, should I say, that's not alcoholic, but they taste like, if you bought a rum, it would mimic the rum or would mimic the gin. So check it out, seek it out. Some people like rum and Coke. What I do for those people, I get a can of Coke and some rum extract. Put the Coke over ice, put like a tablespoon of rum in there, and there's your rum and Coke without the alcoholic rum. Even though extracts do have alcohol in them, because that's how they're made. Some of them have 35%, but everybody, it's not like you're going to drink 50 bottles of these. You just want the taste. So that's a rum and Coke. I like to make something that alcoholic one, but this could be, a mocktail. I call it my banana cream pie. So I would take the cream soda, some banana extract, some vanilla extract, and you can use whatever you want to give it like the rum flavor or banana liqueur, and the cream soda, and then I would use something called cream of coconut. Put it all in a jar, shake it up with ice, and there's your banana cream pie. You know, you can't have cocktails without fresh fruit, citrus. So that's what that is. I made my own ginger lime syrup because I can control the sweetness in this. This is a simple syrup steeped in ginger, fresh ginger that I showed you guys in my food haul, and lime peel. This is my homemade blue carousel. I make the homemade blue carousel very easy. It's simply blue carousel. You could buy it in the store with alcohol in it or plain. But I make my own because I like to make my own things for my drinks. Blue carousel is simply a sugar syrup boiled down to a syrupy stage with orange peel, and then you add blue food coloring. Or you could just keep it like that if you don't want the blue. But blue carousel's blue. And I have my favorite mixers like pineapple juice, but I like the light because it's not as sweet. And I have the club soda. And you can use tonic water or whatever you have just in the house. Okay, we're going to get started now. I'm going to make first my watermelon cocktail, mocktail. Hold on, I got to get this open. I forgot to. Hold on. Why I didn't open it before? Excuse me, y'all. So this is the watermelon juice that I have here, pure, but I sweeten it back there with that stuff, the watermelon syrup. So now what I'm just going to basically do is just pour this over some ice. I'm going to get my Highball. And you want to use a highball glass for these drinks that I'm doing today. A highball glass is just a glass that's really tall. So I'm going over here, and you guys know my Lewis bag. So I'm going to get some ice. Put it in there. My Lewis bag. Some ice. And hope you guys are doing well today. There's the ice keeps going away. And you want to fill these up with ice. I like to fill them up with ice. One more should do it. And a Lewis bag, you know, absorbs the extra moisture from ice so that your drinks stay colder and the ice doesn't melt as fast. Hold on, let me get a few more pieces of ice here. Okay. So that's that. And you just take your sweetened watermelon juice and pour it over your ice. It never fails. As soon as I get on here to record, people start calling me. So isn't that beautiful? That's a beautiful drink. You don't have to put alcohol in it, but if you want to, you could. That's the watermelon, I call it cocktail. I don't call it nothing else. In it, like I said, I put that watermelon syrup back there. But, you know, just to brighten it a little, I like to put just a little dash of the fresh squeezed lime juice. And then give it a stir. Here we go. And I like to garnish these with a kiwi. Here we go. And you can use a glass straw or paper straw. I'll use paper. There's my watermelon cocktail. Now, if I wanted to make this spirited, then I will put the gin in there. Like 2 ounces of gin. And there you go. That's the watermelon. So I'm going to just move this over here. And that's my watermelon cocktail, guys. Now, let's get started with the other one, which is going to be, as you guys know, I made a Chandi in one of my videos, which was lemonade and beer. That's what a Chandi is, lemonade and beer. So that's what we're going to make today, but we're going to make one that's non-alcoholic with no spirit in it. So I'm filling my glass with ice right now. And, you know, like I said before, you want to make sure your glass is filled with ice. I like a lot of ice in my cocktails. That's just the way I like it. Okay. and put some more ice. This is going to take me longer to make than it is to show you guys. Tell you about it, I mean. So that's enough ice. Then, like I said, I made some homemade lemonade here, and I put some elderflower syrup in it, which gives it a nice nuanced flavor. Because these mocktails, you just don't want a sickly juice. But, you know, so a Chandi, which we're making next, is equal parts lemonade. Bubble, bubble, boil in trouble. So that's the lemonade in it. And then we're going to top it with this Blue Moon Belgian white non-alcoholic pale ale. So that's what we're going to do. I already made one. So give it a stir. And that's the Chandi. It's a lovely cocktail. And we're going to put a piece of lemon on that one. On a nice lemon wheel. There we go. And I think I'm going to use the same straw that I did in my other Chandi. There we go. And like I said before, you know, you could put a maraschino cherry on it, or maybe I will put a lime in there too. Just on the side, like a lemon and lime. See that? Isn't that pretty? And that's ready to serve. That's your Chandi, your non-alcoholic lemonade Chandi. Very pretty drink, very summertime, very entertaining. So we'll move that one over here. It's drink number 2. So that's our lemonade Chandi, and that's our watermelon mocktail. Now the last drink we're going to make, I'm going to get another highball glass. But you can make these whatever size you want. I like to serve these mocktails because you can drink more of it. But if, like I said, if you wanted to spirit it, you can put any spirit in it that you want. Anyone. But this next one is going to be made with my homemade blue Carousel. So now I'm going to get, and I don't shake the Chandi, but you know, you could shake it. You know, if you wanted to, you could shake the Chandi. Oh, this ice. Trying to get some ice out here for you guys. You could shake it in a cocktail shaker, all of these, and make it extra cold. But I didn't do that because I don't want to hold you guys here too long with this. You know, I just wanted to show some of my non-drinking subscribers a couple of my mocktails that I'm making this weekend. And hope you guys try it. At least, you know, try it. The next cocktail that I'm going to make, I call it a Blue Hawaiian, but it doesn't have the rum in it. A real Blue Hawaiian has rum, white rum, but like I said, we're using other stuff in place of the alcohol. That'll give it a nice taste. So that's full glass right there. Maybe a little more ice in there, like that. And next week, I'm going to actually shake this one. I'm going to, you know, shake it around and so that it's mixed. So we're going to use the creme de coconut, which is right there in the white bottle. It says real gourmet cream of coconut. That's what this is. And you're going to use, this is a 2-ounce measure. So we're going to use oh, I just spilled some of it. A 2-ounce measure, but it's okay. And what I'll do is I'll just take some out of here because I spilled some of it on the side. Let's see. I'll just put a little like that in there. Then we're going to take my blue Carousel, homemade blue Carousel, and dump that in there. Homemade blue Carousel. Then we're going to take 2 ounces of the Blue Moon Belgian non-alcoholic beer. 1, 2. Then we're going to use 2 ounces of pineapple juice. The pineapple juice that I showed you right here. But you can use any kind of pineapple juice you want to. I just don't like too much sweetness in my drinks, even if it is a mocktail. But that's the pineapple juice. And I'm going to give it a stir. Just to mix up everything. Sorry about this, guys. Then we're gonna pour it over our ice. It's bubbling. Fill it up. Isn't that pretty? And you want to give it a good stir. There we go. And I like to, you know, garnish this, but I don't have it today and I didn't want to go out and get any. I'll probably go out tomorrow and get it. But pineapple slice, you can put a pineapple slice on the top. But I got plenty of these maraschino cherries. So that's what I'm going to put on the top. And then I'm going to put a wheel of kiwi just in there. You can't really see it though. I'll lean it up on the maraschino cherry. You know, do what you need to do, guys, to make it pretty. Then I'm going to take a glass straw. Should I use a glass? And these glass straws are nice. I think I'll use a glass straw this time for it. Or you could even use a blue straw in there. Oh, look, let's just put 2 in there. Let's put 2 straws in there. And that's my blue Hawaiian. Oh, and you know what? I forgot. If you wanted to, you could, let me sip some of this out. So, hold on. All right, you can top it with some coconut water. I like to use coconut water that's not from concentrate. If you want to, it's good without it. It's a nice, refreshing drink. It's beautiful to look at. So we're gonna get that ready to serve. And there we go. That's my blue Hawaiian. Back there's the watermelon cocktail. You can put, you know, watermelon piece as a garnish on that if you want to, or even a cherry if you want to. This is my blue Hawaiian with homemade blue carousel. And that back there is my Chandi, which is half beer, non-alcoholic, and half lemonade with crushed ice and, you know, lemon. If you want to make this drink, I would suggest that you make your own homemade lemonade because it really packs a punch when you do that. So, okay, guys, this is it. I just wanted to show you my drinks. Try and make at least one of these this weekend, the homemade blue carousel. If you want to know the recipe, let me know in the comments. Very simple to make. The watermelon cocktail, you just juice some watermelon juice. I think Whole Foods even sells the watermelon juice already pressed. So you can get that. Okay, guys, have a nice evening and a nice weekend. And I really, really, really appreciate you guys watching these videos for me. Thank you very much. And I love you a lot. Okay, bye-bye. Take care.